Okay, so this morning for breakfast, I'm going to make a breakfast pizza. So I have a pizza crust right here, and this is going to be so simple and so yummy. And this is a pizza that you just make it your way. Whatever you have in your refrigerator, whatever your family likes. This is perfect to make the night before. Save it in the morning, cut pieces up, feed the kids real fast before school, feed yourself before work, or just take it and wrap it up and have it on your break. It's perfect if you have a large crowd, people visiting you. This is absolutely so simple and so perfect. So first of all, what we're going to do is unroll this, and we're going to put it on a sheet pan, and we're going to bake this at 375 for just 20 minutes, just to give it a head start. We'll just put it here, and we're going to poke some holes in it before we bake it. Okay, in the oven, 20 minutes, 375. Okay, so while the pizza crust is cooking for the 20 minutes, I'm going to start prepping what we're going to put on the pizza. And I just have, these are already pre-cooked, and they're little sausage balls. And I'm just going to put them in my little grinder here and grind them up. Okay, so we're done with cooking the pizza crust, and the reason that you cook it like this is because you're going to cook all of the filling that's going to go on top, and that will get cooked faster than a crust, and you want to make sure your crust is done. So now we get to this bottom part, and what I'm going to use is just butter. But what you can do is you could put on the bottom, instead of butter, you could put country gravy, you could put sausage gravy. You know, that would be delicious too. So I'm just gonna put butter all over this, set this aside, and start on all the filling. Okay, so I'm gonna season this with a little bit of some garlic pepper. Give this just a little flavor on the bottom. And some onion powder. It'll all soak into the butter. Just a little bit of salt here. That's it. Now we'll set this aside. Okay, so in the frying pan, I've got lots of butter, a little oil, and I have some hash browns, and they're the ones that already have the bell pepper in them. Now, these were frozen, so I put them in the microwave for about 2.5 minutes just to get all the frozenness off of them. So we're gonna fry these and just add everything to them. This is such a simple breakfast to make. Now I'm gonna add 1 onion, and this is just a small little onion, and we're just gonna let this all cook until the potatoes are all done. So I'm just gonna use a little of the garlic pepper for some seasoning. Not too much, just a tiny bit of salt, little onion powder, and just let these cook. Okay, so now I'm going to add some eggs to it. Okay, so, and I'm going to add a little hot sauce in here too. Okay, it's done enough because now it's going to cook more when we put it in the oven. Okay, so we're done with the filling for the pizza. So I have some pepper jack and some cheddar that I grated, and I'm just going to put a little bit here for some nice cheesiness on the bottom. And all you do is just put the nice filling all over it. And you don't want to cook this for too long. You just want to heat it all up and make sure that the cheese gets all melted. Okay, we have the topping all on, so now I'm just going to put cheese all over it. And I set the oven at 350. So I'm just gonna make sure that all the cheese gets nice and melted. There we go. How yummy is that? Okay, this just came out of the oven and it looks so good. If you want the cheese more crispy, you could put it underneath the broiler for a little bit. Yum. So I'm gonna slide this out. Hopefully it'll slide out nice and cut a piece. Oh yeah, really, really nice. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming to my kitchen, and I sure hope that you will try this. And if you let the children pick out what they want in their pizza, you know they're more apt to eat it. So let's cut a nice piece. It's nice and crunchy on the bottom. And that's the whole purpose of cooking this beforehand, because after putting on all the top and the cheese and everything, it's not in there long enough to get the crust done. So that's why you need to cook it beforehand. Wow, this looks yummy. There you go. Look at that. Don't you just want to take a bite? Yum. So, I hope that you will try this. And we'll see you next time.